Hey everybody, and welcome to D-Ray's shop. Today I'm working on my brother-in-law's express bass boat. It's first week of November, so we're getting ready to get geared up to do some crappie fishing. And this thing hadn't been run most of the summer, so I was going to get it out here, hook the muff to it, run a little water through the motor, charge the batteries up, bust it off, and run it and make sure it's ready to go for our fall crappie fishing season. And just before I got ready to bust this thing off, I kind of did a little looking around and I found some evidence of maybe where dirt daubers had gotten into the air intake. So I'll show you guys what I found here. The area that I was looking at is back here where the air intake is, and I saw just a few little daubs of dirt right there, and if you look real careful up in there, look at there. There they are. Now I'm afraid to start this thing up like it is, so I'm going to pull that cowling off and we're going to take a little closer look, see what we can find in there. I've got our cowling in here on the work table where we can take a little better look at it, and as you can see, there's plenty of evidence of dirt daubers in there. Now, the way this cowling's made on the inside, the way the ventilation system works, you've got a kind of a series of ductwork here that's not really where you can get at it in case it does have dirt daubers in it. So what I'm going to do, I noticed there's some screws down here that holds that upper portion of that cowling in place. This part right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those screws out and we're going to remove this so we can get at those dirt daubers and see just how bad it is and get those things out of there before they get sucked down in that engine and damage it. So I've got all the screws out of this little top cover, so let's just take it off and see what we got up under here. Oh yeah, look at there. Check that out. And that thing is full of dirt. Look at there, and there's even some in the process of taking that cover off, I even knocked a few of them loose. Look at there. Yeah, that's right down in the air intake. So just imagine you're out there on the water heading towards your favorite fishing hole, and you run the throttle up on this thing. You're buzzing across the lake at wide open throttle, that thing's just humming right along and vibrating real good. And all of a sudden these things start busting loose and rattling around in that housing and just making clouds of dust, and all this old loose dirt and stuff flying off of them. That stuff is getting sucked right into the carburetor and right through the motor. How long you reckon your motor would last when it inhales a big chunk of this mud right here? That's not good. So I always check out my outboards anytime they've been setting for a while before we put them in the water, especially down here in the south. Man, these dirt daubers, they really wreak havoc on an engine if you're not very careful. And of course, they're pretty easy to take off. You just bust them loose. I'm gonna get out here with the garden hose. We're gonna rinse all this out real good, make sure we get all that dirt out of there. Rinse out the engine housing, and we'll put her all back together and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, it's got all that old dirt and grit stuff out of there, so save that motor. Alrighty guys, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of D-Ray's shop. Hope you find the information useful, and if so, give me a couple comments down in the comment bar. And as always, appreciate you guys watching. Y'all have a good one. Alright Dano, boat's ready to go, buddy. Come on down here and let's get into some crappie fishing, brother.